Welcome back, everybody, to Conan Exiles. I am Bearded OG, and in this episode, we are going to continue on our adventure here. So the main plan, I think, for today is to get going. Well, we have two big things that we need to do. We need to get to the savannah, so we can get some thick leather. And we need to get going on sorcery. So those are our two big plans, and then, we'll kind of see how things go from there. So our thrall is finished here, and let's place a thrall in the world. We're still working on that, so we're going to take that individual out of the Wheel of Friendship and then put them down here. And there we go. Instruct a thrall to follow you. Follow. Instruct a thrall to attack. Okay, do you have weapon? Yeah, you have a sword. Let's have him just attack a normal shaleback. Well, we can do this one over here. Coming? You coming, bro? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. What do you got for armor? This is all light armor. Okay, but at least he's got almost a full set of it, though. I just, I don't want him to take a lot of damage is all. So, okay, what's the, attack. There we go. Okay, convert a crafter. Oh, man. Okay, so we are going to have to... They're not going to make this easy, are they? Okay, so apparently rescuing one from a prison cell doesn't count for this. So we're going to have to actually find a crafter and put them on the Wheel of Friend. Okay, fair enough. So let's bring our dancer back home. All right, so let's see. We're going to name you George. Why? I don't know. That's just what we're going to name him. George the dancer, except for here. Let's go. George the dancer. Dancing George. Ooh, I like that better. Dancing George. Besides, I didn't spell George right anyway. Dancing George. G-O-R-G. There we go. Okay, so that's George's name. He can just keep his existing equipment for now, because we're not actually going to... He's not really going to ever be in combat. I mean, not intentionally anyways. So guarding behavior, make sure he's defensive. So he will defend himself, but I don't want him to, we should probably also put him on withdraw. Okay. And then we will do stop following. And he should just start. Yep. He's doing the dance thing. And his whole purpose is to cleanse corruption when we get it, which we will. Okay, that is taken care of. Beautiful. Let's switch over to a different thingy then, because I mean we're gonna be on the lookout for for friends just as we go along. So. What else do we got going on? We have expert armorer. That's why we need to go to the savannah for that one. Mason, craft stone, brick, wood dryer, insulated. Okay, we can worry about that later when we start building our main base. What is chef? Bonfire, cook meat, unlock grinder. We know that. Put stone, unlock fisher. Okay, probably won't get too serious about that until we you know, get our main base. What about potion maker? Craft to fill a glass, acquire gold, acquire silver. Wonder if we'll already get credit for that. We might be able to do a decent amount of this, but again, I don't want to get too far into that sort of thing until we get to our permanent base. Oh, I know what we need to do. We need to, let's do Acolyte. We need to get going on our religion. I forgot about that. Okay, so let's put our thingy here. And if we go to crafting stations, religion, we need 360 stone, 160 wood, and 20 twine. Okay, let's go ahead and place the shrine here. We'll just put it right next to the house. Overlapping with another object. I'd like it to be kind of lined up at the front of the house, more or less. But there's, for some reason, it doesn't like that exact spot. I guess we're going to have to push it back a little bit. Okay, it doesn't mind going there. So let's just put it there. I didn't remove this terrain. Okay, craft a religious tool. So we need the ritual knife. We can also make antidote in here. So we harvest human hearts and use that to make antidotes in case we get poisoned. So we need 5 branches and 15 iron bar. Alright, so let's put 5 of those in there. And we'll grab some iron bars. Now, we may also, before we move away from this location, we might also, you know, put in a couple more buildings like some animal tamers. And so that's kind of what I'll use this area over here for in the island. Okay, how many iron bars does that say again? I forgot. It is 15. Okay. Okay, let's make the ritual knife. Awesome. Okay. Harvest a religious source. Okay, so yeah, we'll have to do that when we get the opportunity. Next thing we want to do is... let's actually do this. Let's go to knowledge and survival down to religion. Isn't that's not in survival? Where's religion at? Decoration, survival. Oh, it's its own category, that's right. So we can do Priest of Set, and this is the one that's going to give us the snake arrows, the poison arrows. That was the main reason why I wanted to go with Set. So let's unlock this. And then I think we upgrade... How do we upgrade this? Yeah. So we're just going to need brick, 30 manifestation of zeal, 60 shaped... Oh my god, that's expensive. Okay, so we get these zeal thingamadoodles when we harvest stuff with the knife. So we have the shaped wood. We can make the iron reinforcements, and we can make the brick. So we're not going to... excuse me, we're not going to get all of that done right now. But let's go ahead and grab what we do have. So we got that brick. I'm going to... Well, no, let's leave that amount of wood in there for now. I've got 206 shaped wood in here. So we'll load that stuff in. No, we don't need the stone. Oh, we only needed 60 shaped wood. Okay. Right, so let's do 60 of those. So we got that. I'm going to need to make the brick, of course. And we're going to need to make the iron reinforcements. Okay, so... That's... Shit, that's a lot. We can make a total of 310. It takes 2 iron per. Well, there's nothing for it. We got to do it. So... on number of items to be crafted. So let's do 250. Okay, why isn't that doing anything? Do I just hit that? I don't know why that's not working. I thought I just had to click this and then it would do 250, but maybe not. Okay, well in that case, let's just do... you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do all 309 because we're going to need a bazillion of these anyways. And we'll just have to go get more iron. Story of our life. You know what though I should do, actually? Here, let's hang on to, say, maybe 50 of these. I'm going to put them back in here. And then, yeah, I need to go harvest a bunch of stone to get the brick going. Okay, let's work on a couple of other journey steps too before we go on an adventure. So, let's see. We could do... Those are all done there. Excuse me. Let's do... What's Outrider? Okay, that's going to be for critters. Which we definitely want to do fairly soon here. We're going to wait on Chef. Let's switch to this one and do the casting table. Okay, so crafting stations, smithing, casting table. We need 25 iron bars and 100 wood for that. We're going to put the casting table here. Yeah, I might need to do a second floor, which we can. We got the room for it. I don't think I'm going to do the snapping one because I want to hold it up close to the bed. Oh, this thing's got a large hitbox area. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it would make more sense to put this outside, wouldn't it? Yeah, why don't we do that? So we'll put it here. When we build our permanent base, you know, things will be a lot neater and more organized. Okay, craft a glass flask mold. So we need 15 more iron bars for that. Yeah, we're going to have to go get more iron. That's the story of our life in Conan. One glass mold coming up. Well, I didn't tell you guys this, but I haven't seen anybody's comments yet. The first episode just released this morning, and this is going to be episode 3. So, just if you left me comments for any reason, I have not seen them yet. So just be aware of that. Okay, great. So we got the glass flask mold. Now what does it want us to do? Craft a glass flask. We need 3 thingies of glass. How do we make glass? I don't remember. Don't see the recipe for it here in the... Oh, I do. There it is. Okay. Oh, crystal. Right. Okay. Of course. We need to go get a bunch of crystal, too, for various reasons. So let's just grab what we currently have. And we'll put this in there. We can also get the better furnace now, too. Okay, so it prioritized the glass over the brick, which is what we wanted to do. Was it just one thingy of glass? No, it's 3 thingies of glass. Now, we also have 10 of these that we get as a reward. Okay, now, so let's go to Journey. I think that was the Alchemist. Oh, I already claimed that, so I must have... What did I do with those? There they are. Okay. Okay, fill the glass from any source of water. You can also fill them by putting it with some ice in a campfire, or even filling it in an alchemist's bench. Okay. So let's hop into the river here. And we'll press F. Oh, we only filled one. Okay, acquire gold. Gold is used for many recipes such as alchemical pastes. You can find gold stone within obsidian veins. Equip and pick. Okay. I wonder if it will let us use this. That didn't seem to count. So it wants us to get gold stone. Shit. That's in the most dangerous biome in this whole game. That's going to be a while before we can do that. Holy shit. However, we can loot goldstone. So I guess this is as far as we're going to take this for now. Okay. Now the other one, let's work on Dismantler, because this gives us a dismantling machine, to get resources back. So put bone into the grinder. Right? Do I have any bone? I don't. Okay, we're gonna have to go kill some critters and then harvest them with a pick, and that will give us bone. So let's go take out our usual suspects here. Oh, by the way, I turned floating damage numbers on. We'll try that for a bit and see if it's not too distracting. Put bone into the grinder. Boom. There we go. Making more bone meal. Put plant fiber into the grinder. Most base resources will yield results such as salt, spice, powders, or dust for alchemy. Place plant fiber in the grinder's inventory and activate it by pressing the play button. Really? I haven't had to press play on that for anything else. Alright, let's just grab this. I just realized my grinder's the wrong direction. Okay, that worked. Unlock the fluid press. Got a knowledge. Probably survival. Yeah, this is... Okay, I guess we oh yeah, we need to unlock steel tools, and then we can unlock the master blacksmith, which gives us the better smelter and stuff. In fact, let's do that now. Steel tools. Here's the dismantling bench. Let's not do that yet. It's probably going to want us to do that. And I want the potion maker too. Oh, right. Fluid press. Okay, let's go back to survival. Stone tools, primitive. Where did I saw that somewhere. Well, let's just do it this way. There we go, fluid press. Okay, put human flesh into the fluid press. An easy way to get a hold of blood and other liquids is to use a fluid press. Many items in the world can be pressed to gain a variety of components. Place human flesh in the fluid press inventory. Okay, so we can also, like if we get like a kudo head, some of the heads that we get from the critters, I believe we can press those for blood and other stuff too. Okay, so that means we need to build the fluid press. And so let's go here. And oh, I want to build this improved tanner's bench too. See, that uses iron as well. Well, that thing's big. You know what? Maybe we'll wait. Well, no, we're going to want to use this when we come back from the savannah, because I think it's going to process more quickly. So 30 shaped wood, 50 iron bar. Was it 150 of those that we needed to do for the set thingy? Because what I might end up doing is... No, it's 250. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing for it. I'm just going to have to go mine a bunch of iron. Alright, what are we doing? We're going to put down the new... This, boy, I don't know if I want to put that in the house. That's pretty big. I think we're going to keep this outside. We're running out of space here. Okay, how about if we put this guy over here? This really should probably be outside anyway in real life because it's probably stinky. Maybe we'll even... Well, here, let's just hold it right there. Improved tanner's table. So is this for... Okay, yeah, so this is for stripping different hides. And my assumption is, again, it'll do it more quickly than the one we have in here. This one here. So let's grab everything out of there, and we'll move it to the new table. And then that one, we could... That station we can probably just pick up and put something else in its place later. Oh, I didn't set that down very straight, did I? All right, let's try to do that again. Let's eyeball it a little bit better here. Actually, one thing we could do instead is do it from here. Turn it this way. How's that look? That's close enough. Okay, so we'll put that in there. This hide can actually go in the tanning station. Very good. Okay, so we got that done, and now we wanted to do the fluid press. No, I don't need that. So, fluid press, that's going to be alchemy, right? Yeah, okay. So we need 50 shaped wood, 10 twine, and 10 more iron bars. You know, we could put this in the corner here in place of the... of this. Fits pretty nicely right there. And there we go. Okay, put human flesh. Okay, I don't have any human flesh. It's not typically something I spend a lot of time keeping in my pocket. So we'll have to grab some of that next time we take out some NPCs and hang on to it for that purpose. Okay, so that's as far as we can go right at the moment with that stuff. Oh. I found some exquisite meat. You get this off of the kudos. And you know what, too? We need to pull this back out of here because I think the thralls can eat that, and I don't want them to eat that. That's like really good food. We need to keep that for ourselves. And I believe we can make salted exquisite meat, and if we do that, it gives us an agility buff. So let's do this. Exquisite. That's cooked exquisite meat. Do we... I wonder if we salt stuff in a different... Oh, I bet you we do that in a drying rack, huh? Which we can make. Or we can learn it and then make it. Survival, primitive cook. Yeah, the dried preserves. Isn't there a step that wanted us to do the bonfire? I think it's the cooking thing. Let's go back to that, to chef. Yeah, unlock the bonfire knowledge. Let's, you know, the nice thing about this is we can switch back and forth and do a little on one, then do a little on another, and etc. So, right. So let's go to, back to here, and to cooking. And we'll learn this. Okay, cook meat in a bonfire. So to make a bonfire, we probably need to use the hammer, right? Cooking bonfire. We need 25 twine and 200 wood. That's a lot of wood. Let's set the bonfire up right here. Go to place as any, I suppose. Okay, what's it want us to do? Cook meat, place fuel and raw meat in the bonfire. Okay, so we'll put maybe 50 wood in there. And then we need to find some raw meat. Oh. I guess it counted for cooking it in here. Fair enough. Okay, put stone into a grinder. Alright, let's stick, open. Stick those two things in there. It's getting dark, so we'll get our torch out so we can all see. Oh, I guess I don't have any extra stone. I'm gonna just keep that lasting feast in there for now. When does this expire? 4.5 hours, okay. We should, how much does it weigh? It only weighs like 10% of 1 kilogram or pound or whatever, so let's just keep it with us. I'll probably eat that when we go to the sorcerer's cave. Alright, so it looks like I need to go harvest up some stone. And we have 208 bricks so far. I'm just going to keep that stone going. Let's move this into here. And we almost have enough bricks for that thing. Alright, let's go grab some stone. Alright, nice. We got some spices from grinding plant fiber. And this is just going to give us a shit ton of salt. Okay, unlock the fisher knowledge. Go here. Fisher. Access or place a fish trap. Cooking. Okay, wait, what? General? Do I do that in my own inventory? Let's go back to here. Fish trap. Craft. Oh, it says it's crafted with a construction hammer. Okay. So why isn't that in cooking? What else would it be under? Farming? Farming. Ah, okay. Gotcha. So, 10 shaped wood, 10 twine. Alright, we'll just put the fishing trap right. And let's put it in a little bit deeper water for realism. Catch a fish using bait in the fish trap. Fish traps require bait to work. Insects, grubs, or bees can be used for this purpose. A variety of fish can be caught using several types of bait. Okay, I've got a bunch of bees that I just have kind of randomly... let's just grab all of those, I guess. Alright, that's kind of cool. Working on catching fish. When that is finished... Unlock dried preserves. Craft dried meat. Unlock stove. Craft fish strips. Eat a filling meal. Nice. Okay, so we're going to need some meat for that. So let's go kill the hyenas over here. Since we're after meat, we want to use our cleaver. Okay, it's not targeting. There we go. Sometimes you have to get at a different angle for it to hit the target. There we go. Hey, we got a level. Attributes. We are working on authority for more concussive damage and more companion damage. Where did that bird go? It did fall, right? Oh, no, it didn't. Son of a bitch. All right, let's climb up and get it. Exotic fish. Okay, nice. Unlock the dried preserves knowledge. That's the stove there. Okay. Craft dried meat in a dryer. Cooking. Okay, so is that going to be... What's that one under? Alchemy, carpentry, companions. Not under farming. It's under general. Okay. So we need 20 shaped wood, 10 twine. We'll put this right here. Okay, now, is this... No, it doesn't look like we use this to make salted stuff, so maybe we have to use the stove for that. Okay, so craft dried meat. Let's just put that in there. Oh, we need fuel. I don't know that we actually need this. Let's take that down. It's just kind of in the way. Instead, we'll put the fuel in here. Okay, what kind of fuel does this require? Oh, wait, what? Wood doesn't work. Alright, so as it turns out, we need bark for fuel. Okay. And then I guess dried meat is dried meat. It doesn't matter what kind of meat it is. Right. Okay, so let's just cook. I went and killed some shalebacks. We'll just cook that as normal meat. Well, no, actually, let's not. Might as well make it all dried, so that way it's... Plus, I've got plenty anyway in there already. Speaking of which, we should probably eat something. Let's have an exquisite... Okay. Here, we'll put this in there too. I've got a shale head thingy, so let's put that in here. And it looks like it's just going to turn that into bone. Where did it go? I guess it just immediately started smashing it. Fair enough. Had to drop some wood over here, so let's go pick it back up before it despawns. Let's grab some dried meat. Unlock stove knowledge. Before we do that, though, let's do a comparison. So normal meat lasts 28 minutes in my inventory. Dried meat lasts 2 hours. Okay, that's good to know. But while we're in camp, we should eat the normal meat and we'll save the dried meat. Unlock stove knowledge. Let's do it. Savory feast, meat strips, soup, purified, spiced fish. See, it still doesn't show salted in here. Craft fish strips in the stove. Alright, do we have everything to make one of these? We need 50 iron reinforcements and stone. How many more steps after that do we have? Yeah, we're almost done. Let's just tap into some of our iron reinforcements for that. Okay, so yeah, 50 iron and then 150 stone. Damn, we're almost there though, huh? Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. All that stone has been ground up. Alright, I'm gonna have to go harvest some more stone. Okay, let's put our stove here. Oh my god. Really? It wants that much of a gap? What if we try the LBPR version? Oh, okay. That was a little... had more depth to it than I realized. Craft fish strips. Okay, we'll put some fish strips. What does this require for fuel? Can it just take normal wood? Yes, it can. Okay. Fish strips. Spiced steak, spiced haunch, recipe soup, savory feast. I wonder if... is there like a tier 2 version of this? And that's where we can do the even higher stuff? Let's see. Yeah, there's a master chef. So I'll bet you this is the one that allows us to do like the salted exquisite meat. I want that one in particular again, you know, for the agility buff. Oh, we have to have all 3 of those type of fish? Really? Okay, here, let's turn that off. That's kind of weird. Oh, here we go. Okay. There we go. Fish strips. Okay. And then eat a filling meal. Okay. We could do spiced haunch, meat strips, savory feast, dried berries, savory flesh, eggs. Oh, that does... oh, look at that. That does concussive damage. So we need to be eating this when we're going to make friends. What does purified water do? Water-filled glass flask. Crystal clear water. So did I just cooked all that raw savory meat, didn't I? Oh, wait, did I? No, I put it in here. Okay, here, let's grab a stack of that. I've got some eggs here. And what else did it say it wanted? Here, put these in here. Oh, dried berries. Okay, so for that, these bushes over here will give us berries. How many did we get? 42. Yeah, that's probably enough. Okay, let's pull the meat out so that it'll do the berries next. Put the berries in and make ourselves a savory feast. And I'll probably make a bunch of those. What do eggs do for us? Cooked eggs give us nothing. It's just food. Exotic feast gives us 15% strength weapon damage. Wow, this is good stuff. That doesn't do anything. Spiced haunch. I thought spiced food gave us warmth. But it doesn't seem to indicate that. Okay. Okay, let's eat this now. And we finished the chef journey. Oh, wow, that gives us heat, too. It gives us 2 hours of concussive damage. That's really useful. Okay. I love it. What do we get for our reward? We get exquisite meat. You know what I think I'll do is let's not claim this until I can figure out how to make salted exquisite meat. In fact, let me just look that up. Hold on a second. Okay, so the deal with that is I need to find Specialist Cooking 4, which is a recipe book. And apparently I get that at the Mountains of the Dead, which is way up north. So we won't be able to make salted exquisite meat until we do that. But we can make this other stuff, which is really good. And we definitely want Savory Feast in particular for when we go make friends. And then this Exotic Feast gives us the strength buff. And these two, even though it doesn't say it, I'm pretty sure that these two give us warmth. Which we'll want, of course, when we go up north in the snow biome, because it is cold up there. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and let's grab as many berries as we have, and I'm just going to make a few more of these, and we'll put them in the thrall pot to preserve them. It doesn't look like... Yeah, it doesn't look like our thralls will eat that, so hopefully it'll stay safe. But they will eat the lasting feast, so that's why I don't want that in there. We can put the fish strips in here. And we'll put the feral flesh back in here just to make more dried meat. Desert berry bush seeds. I don't want those in there. Super. All right. What is next on the agenda? Can I put the claws in here? I can. Okay, good. That makes bone meal. That's kind of what I thought it was going to do. Let's see how we're doing on... Okay, we have a total of 212 iron reinforcements. We're going to put these in here so they're there for us. Oh, I should have grabbed the bricks too. Of course, I might have encumbered me. Let's add the grab these bricks here. And then we'll put in 250. So we got the bricks. We got the wood. We'll need to work some more on the iron reinforcements, and then as we go out and about and use our set knife, we'll get those little token thingies. And we also need to grab some human parts too. As disgusting as that sounds, it's just the way it is. Let's grab the glass out of there. And that's probably all we use that for, right? I don't know. Let's just leave it raw for now. Let's take a look at journey steps. So we need to find and convert a crafter for that. We finished chef. Where are we at with potion maker? Oh, that's where we need to get the gold. Okay, dismantler. That's where we need to get the human flesh. All right. how about we activate sorcerer? Craft the religious item. We should get credit for this even if this isn't activated. And let's go back to that Darfari camp that we were at yesterday, because we know there's a sorcerer there. And we'll kill him or her. And see if we can get some human flesh as well. I think we probably have a better chance of doing that if we use a cleaver on them as opposed to a skinning knife. Because I don't usually harvest humans, but we're going to need to start doing that. Let me put my hammer away too. And I'll meet you guys over there. Okay, our bedroll is still here and active, I believe. Yeah, we can see it on the map there. I did bring my truncheons in case we, well, the journey step wants us to do a craftsman. So we'll just see who we have here. You are a level 2 archer. Alright, I don't really want a level 2 archer. Oh shit. You're a level 2 fighter. Don't really want a level 2 fighter either. Okay, let's use the set knife on her. Actually, I'll take that. Is this... Ooh, that gives strength weapon damage. Maybe we should grab some Darfari armor. Oh, this gives us human flesh too. Okay. That's so fucking disgusting. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Yeah, let's grab your armor because we could use that stuff for some of our current thralls until, you know, we can get better stuff. Okay, so the sorcerer's right there. That's who we need to kill for the thing. And we have another dancer too. And then of course we have the named individual. Is there anybody... Okay, there's somebody else in the cage. If that's a jailer, then she'll drop us a key. Should, anyway. Okay.
I will drink your blood.
Okay, we got the jailer. Oh shit. Okay. Not good. See, she put a bleed on us. Okay, let's let them reset. The main thing is if we can just kill, you know, one at a time. I don't think I can knock them out when they're running back. Can we... I don't want to level 1 armor anyways. Can we damage them? Yeah, we can. Well, except for their health just almost instantly resets, so... Okay, let's grab the key. Let's grab this iron warhammer too. That's got 40% armor penetration. That is really good. Okay, we'll harvest the jailer. Okay, let's kill the sorcerer now. Oh, come on, man. What's this? A tooth necklace? That doesn't give us any buffs. I think that's just deco stuff. Okay, you'll have some sorcerer stuff for us. And an armor repair kit. I'll take the cultist. I'll take all of this stuff, actually. It would have been nice to actually grab that tier 3, but we're not really ready for that yet. A severed arm? Okay, that made us like super heavy. We don't need the bat skin. Yeah, this hammer's like massively heavy. I'm gonna toss this one here because it's doesn't have as good a durability as the other one. What is this? This is a weapon, isn't it? 24% armor penetration. Oh my god, that's funny. That's actually really good. Okay, we'll hang on to that. Okay, we got this guy to kill too. So let's get him out of the way. And found a sorceress spell page. Nice. Burlap satchel, aloe feline pelt, weapon repair kit, and gold. That stuff's too good to pass up, but I got a plan. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna rescue this prisoner who will become our friend, and then we can have them help us carry some stuff. Oh, look at that. A level 3 blacksmith. Hell yeah. Wow, we have really been lucky so far with the prisoners we've taken out of here. Perfect. Okay. So, let's have you carry... Here, let's give you this, and we'll get rid of your stone sword. And then, oh, we're already no longer encumbered. We'll give you the Darfari armor. And, yeah, get rid of this, get rid of this. That has 127 durability, this one has 94. Yeah, let's just toss that, we'll give him this one. And I don't have anything else, you know, armor-wise for him. Okay, so since he's already ours, we still can't use him for the thrall journey, but that's okay. I mean, hell, a level 3 blacksmith? Take it. Absolutely wonderful. In my solo playthrough, you know, I've pulled like just level 1s out of that cage, so we've just really been lucky the last couple of times. I like it. Okay, so let's go back to base, and we'll put the human flesh in the press thingy for that part of this step, and then get this blacksmith assigned to a station. I'm stoked that we found him. That's awesome. And you know, we're doing pretty good, I think, guys. You know, I mean, this is only episode 3. Let's just avoid. Well, here, now we can kill him. A little XP. Let him level up. Not that that really matters, because I'm not ever going to take him into combat. But anyway, what I was saying is we've done really well so far for it still being, you know, only episode 3, pretty early game. So I am not complaining. Here's our floating crocodile again. Hey, yo. That's funny. Alright, I'm gonna give you these and tell you to use it. Okay, nice. Let's kill this hyena. I don't know if, aside from, you know, having better health and being able to defend themselves better, I don't know that leveling craftsman thralls does anything in terms of their crafting ability. If you guys know if that does matter, let me know. Please. Oops. I'd grab that ironstone, but I don't have any... well, I don't have very much capacity. So, what I'm going to do in between episodes is I'm just going to go do a bunch of farming. You know, get our iron in particular back up. I'm going to take this back from you because I'm going to actually take that with me. And, here, let's give you the arm. That could be your weapon. We'll get rid of that. You can keep those rough wraps. And, let's see, what do I have? So, Zynga's got, she's already wearing that medium piece of armor. So, do they just give any armor at all? Yeah, they give 1 armor. Okay. So I guess I'll just have him keep those on for now, since I don't have anything better. I'm not going to give him that because, you know, he's not a combat dude. We could give him the shaman chest piece, actually. At least for now, until we get an actual fighter. It's a dismantler. Yeah. So let's reactivate dismantler. Put human flesh in the fluid press. Okay, here we go. And that's going to give us blood, which we're going to need. Whoops. Which we're going to need. Okay, put coal into the fluid press. Coal? Or coal? What would we get out of coal? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. Let's grab, say, like 10 of those. I'm going to pull those back out. It's not doing anything. Oil. This is from various fish. Oh, we can also get oil from seeds. Oh, that's interesting. Why did it want us to put coal in here? That doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Okay. It didn't do anything. Do we... Oh, let's also do the excuse me, sir. Oh, we need to assign him. Right. Okay. Too many things going on at once. I'm not very good at multitasking. Those of you who watch me on a regular basis know that. Okay, we need to assign him to the blacksmith's bench. Okay, so we go here and stand guard, and we pop him right there. Okay, so now if we look in here, we can see that our Sumerian blacksmith is assigned. And because he's a level 3, he's going to give us all of this stuff for anything we now make. Which is great. And you know what, too? Dude, come here for a second. No. Why can't I... There we go. What are we going to name our tier 3 blacksmith? We're going to name him... Perrin. I think that's how you spell that. Okay? Some of you may know what that's from. And if you do, let me know in the comments. I'm not going to tell you. Okay. Let's put the weapon kits in there. I'm going to put the coal back in here. Now let's go switch back to journey back to Acolyte. Okay, it says harvest a religious source. The fuck does that mean exactly? I don't know. Let's put the human hearts in here. And wait a minute. Burnt offering. I don't remember how this works. So do we just make these to get the little token things? Let's see what happens. Oh, wait a minute. We have snake arrows available. I thought we had to be the tier 2 religion. Okay, let's wait and see what happens here. There we go. Okay, so that gave us the manifestation of zeal. Spiritual residue left on religious altars. That doesn't do anything for us. So we're going to need 30 of these in addition to the reinforced thingies to upgrade this. But it looks like we can already make snake arrows. Oh, I know what the deal is. We just needed to learn the knowledge. We don't have to have the tier 2 religious station. We just needed to learn the knowledge. Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be wanting to do these. But I'm going to have to be harvesting a shit ton of hearts to make the stuff. And then the antidote, we're going to actually take those. Oh, shit, that's heavy. That's 8 pounds. Oh, my God. Okay, let's just carry maybe a couple of those with us. Because we are going to run into creatures later on that will poison us. Scorpions and sand reapers and stuff like that. Oh my God, that made a bunch of those too. Look at that. Okay. As far as the rest of this human flesh goes, I guess let's just put it all in here. I don't know what else I would use it for. You need that stuff for Yogg religion, but we're not doing Yogg religion, at least not right now. Okay, last thing is, let's open up these satchels to get some more sorcerer pages, and we'll see how all of that stuff works when we do the sorcerer, which is the tentative plan anyways for the next episode. So guys, I think we're going to wrap things up here, and trying to get into here. Let's just put all that stuff in there for now. Oh, look at this. We got an iron truncheon. Sometimes the sorcerer packages will give us that. Oh, that's amazing. And it gave us the rawhide bindings too, which are right here. Lot better than the fiber. Okay, that was nice. And it's full, well, it's almost full durability. We need to make the taskmaster table. Do we have a journey for that? We had the one thrall taker. Looks like that's the only thrall-based one that we can do. So, we're waiting for gold on that. We can do this. Okay, let's do this before we wrap things up. So, we want to go to knowledge. And we want to go to the dismantling bench. Also want to learn box maker too for the larger boxes. I'm not going to worry too much about that though until we get to our permanent base. Alright, where's the dismantling bench? It's right here. Okay, so let's learn that. Except for I didn't switch to it, but that shouldn't be a problem. Dismantler. And then dismantle an item. Okay, so let's make the dismantling bench as our last thing we will do in this episode. Crafting, general, dismantling. We need 100 brick and 50 insulated wood. Oh, shit. Okay, insulated wood. How do we... How do we do insulated wood? I don't remember. I think we do it in a carpentry bench, don't we? Oh, we got a fucking sandstorm coming in. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna put a stop to doing that right this moment until I can figure out how to make insulated wood. I want to say, I thought we put it in the kiln there, in the drying rack, but maybe there's something else, because I wasn't seeing the recipe pop up. But we're gonna get a sand demon spawning in any second here, so I don't want to stay outside. Now, if the sand demon might attack our thralls, but what will happen in that case is that it'll just kind of knock them out. It doesn't actually kill them, and then I can just go revive them afterwards. The reality of the situation is you know, we would call everybody to come into the house, but I don't want to go around and unassign all of them just to bring them in here and then have to reassign them later. So we'll just pretend, you know, we'll roleplay that that's what we did. We just called them in. Okay, guys. Well, we're gonna wrap up this episode here. The tentative plan for the next episode, I think, is for us to go do the sorcery cave, because here again, you know, there's a couple of benefits to doing that. We get, you know, we learn sorcery, but we also get access to those chests that have the really good stuff in them. So that's the plan for the next episode. And we also still need to get up to the savannah, you know, pretty soon here too, because that's, you know, not having access to the heavy leather is kind of holding us up in a few different areas too. So with that being said, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share the video. And we'll catch y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.